Men of Reddit, what do you find attractive on women that most of us, women, would never realize? I love it when you move your hair behind your ear, especially if it's because you're getting ready to tackle some work or problem. So I'm not the only one. My ex did this, and it's not a proper turn on, but I just find it a very feminine action and attractive. Aging naturally. My wife grew out her grey hair during COVID. I'm absolutely in love with it. It's my favorite color of all the colors she's ever had, and she's tried a few. Indeed. My wife flipped during COVID because she couldn't see her hairdresser and the grey started growing out. She thought I was just being nice when I said that it looked good on her, and dyed it again immediately once everything started opening back up. She was shocked when she realized that I was genuinely disappointed by that. She's embraced the grey today. Her hair has a very Stacy London look to it that's fantastic. Someone please say my mustache. My mustache. Silliness and dorkiness. Things that you might think are dorky are really cute. And brains. Nerd alert. I love a nerd. My wife is super fit, super smart and 6'2". But she is the biggest nerd. Overcautious and anxious about silly things. I'll look at her in her nerdy gangly body and think what a sexy beast. She doesn't see it. Someone who is genuinely nice. Yeah, I've discovered that I really just match the energy of the people I'm close to. I feel like dating someone who's super negative genuinely makes me a worse person and vice versa. I think this quote from Good Will Hunting sums it up for me quite nicely. My wife's been dead 2 years. Will. And when I think about her, those are the things I think about most. Little idiosyncrasies that only I knew about. Those made her my wife. And she had the goods on me too. Little things I do out of habit. People call these things imperfections. Will. It's just who we are. And we get to choose who we are going to let into our weird little worlds. You're not perfect. And let me save you the suspense. This girl you met isn't either. The question is whether or not you're perfect for each other. You can know everything in the world, but the only way you're finned in that one out is by giving it a shot. Robin Williams was an amazing actor. Definitely a loss. That one physical feature that you're self-conscious about could totally be something that is very attractive about you to your partner and the rest of us. That little scar. The asymmetrical parts of your body, where you carry your weight, your nose shape, ear shape, teeth, lip shape/size, breast size, height, weight, whatever it is. There's something unique about those things that make you who you are, and sometimes it feels special to be the one who gets to see those things. Imperfections isn't the right word because it implies something is wrong when nothing is wrong. Quite the contrary. But it's more about wow, I'm with this girl. And this unique feature about her makes her different than all the others. And I love her for it. She's even more beautiful to me because she is different. She truly is not like other girls. TLDR her. Do you find me attractive even though I have insert physical feature? Guys, I find you attractive because of that insert physical feature. A few of my exes had slightly large/bumped noses and a gap between their front teeth that they were usually self-conscious about, but it's the feature that I loved. Good discernment, humor, and humility. This is a combination I have rarely found in both men and women, but it is an incredibly attractive set of traits that suggests meaningful wisdom and experience. You just described a Proverbs 31 woman. I put those qualities in my daily affirmations. They are truly beautiful and precious. Laughing so hard at something that it causes you to snort, especially when it is in response to complex or obscure humor. It's a fast heuristic to assess your mind, and it can outweigh all other attributes. For my tastes, God yes. My fiancée snorted at me on one of our first dates, and that's the moment I fell in love with her. She would try not to as well, which I found even more attractive. The way I described my love of that moment is that you can kinda fake a laugh. You can fake smiles. You can even fake attraction and flirting, but nobody can fake a proper snort giggle. Honestly, it's the greatest form of reassurance of acceptance you can get in humor. When your partner's body reacts in a way they can't control. Wearing any of our clothes. Who doesn't? T-shirts especially, it makes a lot of us feel I don't really know how to describe it. Just sexy and cute. Anal_bleed is right. Bet you didn't think you would be saying those words today. I'm attracted to women that excel in their field. Could be anything, as long as they are exceptionally talented. We love a competency kinking. A crazy straw is just a regular straw to a twisted freakazoid like that guy. I like quiet but strong women. Physically/mentally strong. Yeah. Tough. Strong. Confident women do it for me. I can lift my 80-something kilogram boyfriend and he always gets hard when I do LMAO. A reader of books. I feel like when men talk about stuff like this, they mean reading about philosophy or economics or something. 60% of what I read is intelligent stuff and the rest is / just written porn or the most cliche fantasy books in existence. Please tell me about that fantasy book and recommend some spicy smut. Court of Thorns and Roses. I like intelligence in a partner, but what it's different when it comes to outright attractiveness is being clever. Quick-witted falls under that same umbrella. To this, I realized I'd only ever been with very unintelligent women when I met my partner, because boy is she sharp as a tack and quick as a whip with the comebacks. She will have me just staring at her dumbfounded because I just wasn't ready for what she just laid down. I can't explain how or why, but whenever this happens I get frustrated, but it also makes me go, God damn it, she got me good. Fucking dick. I fucking love her. I'm so damn lucky I dare somebody to try her out in public. Mind you, she's 4'11", and I'm 6'5", hoping to see her check somebody anytime we go out and about. Whatever you call this, I got it. Ponytail pulled through the back of a baseball cap is top tier. Agreed. It's so cute and more often than not seen on an athletic woman. Another plus. Hair in ponytails and buns. Absolutely this. Never understood the Hollywood meme where the girl got hotter after letting her hair down. It's always been the opposite for me. Honesty. Honesty is attractive on men too. Wit. I'm a woman, and I find this incredibly attractive in men. In fact, if a guy isn't witty and doesn't have great banter, I don't view him as a potential romantic partner. A woman who understands who she is, what she wants, and is perfectly comfortable with it and unapologetic about it. Also casual clothing. I might be in the minority here, but 9 times out of 10, I think women look amazing in jeans and a t-shirt with hair back in a ponytail. Don't get me wrong. When you spend hours getting ready and fitting into that perfect dress, you look incredible, ladies. The effort shows. But you undervalue how good you look when you're not even trying. Some of these answers are refreshingly surprising. Natural lips. Beautiful. Lip filler / collagen just doesn't look good. Women are sold the idea that they need fuller lips in order to be sexy and voluptuous. But the reality is that it always looks unnatural and weird unless you're born that way. Your top lip is not meant to be the same size as, or bigger than, your lower lip. Again, unless you're born that way, in which case your face is properly proportioned. Don't buy into the hype. This was lovely to read. A lot of the modern trends have made me self-conscious of my lips, which I never had an issue with. That was actually one of the few things that I didn't criticize about myself growing up. But filler is the new trend, and I'm terrified of needles or overdoing it. So I'm stuck with my little ones. Nice to hear that some people are still attracted to that. Women are constantly told that they are not good enough, that they need this or that treatment. Why? Because the nightmare for beauty companies is that a woman might actually be happy with her appearance and not buy into the hype. A satisfied woman who accepts herself is someone they can't sell to. Energy and vibe, along with humility and kindness, is so much more important than looks. Freckles! ! My wife used to do her makeup to try and minimize the visibility of her Irish freckles. I told her that she needed to stop doing that. It's one of the things that endears her to me the most, physically. There's sort of a stereotype that men don't notice or care about fashion, and women dress up in cute outfits mainly for themselves and for other women. But I appreciate the cute outfits and when a woman goes out of her way to be fashionable. especially if it's an interesting style. When a guy I'm dating comments on what I'm wearing, even if it's just "that's cute on you" or "I love that color on you," it sends me through the roof. I put a lot of time and care into how I dress, and having someone appreciate that makes my day. That extra bit of weight so many are insecure about, but it just visibly reminds us just how soft and lovely their bodies are. I've spent decades of my life trying to not be soft, thinking it was awful if I had any belly fat, and to read like a tiny bit of pudge actually being something nice, that my curves might actually be nice. I need to sit with this. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Extra softness or ubernesque. Modern media has squared what is seen as pretty. That softness or voluptuousness is endearing in a primal way. I loved when I could grab my wife and get a snuggle anywhere. Most of us struggle in some way with body image. I hope someday women will be appreciated by the media like Ruben did. I've always found moles and other skin blemishes on women to be really attractive. A lot of women are really self-conscious if they have one that's really prominent in a visible area. But I honestly can't get enough of them, and I think they look so hot. Especially if it's on a woman's neck, chest, or abdomen. I don't know anyone else that feels the same way as I do. But I also haven't told anyone, since I don't want to be seen as weird. Edit. No idea why I'm getting downvoted. I'm guessing your username comes into it. Haha, awesome. In the two women that I've had major crushes on so far in my life, by far and away their most attractive physical feature was their smile. Confidence. It's so crazy sexy for a woman to know with certainty exactly what she wants, and then to directly ask for that, without hesitation or apology. Confidence might be perceived as pressure by some. Just a thought. Edit. Woman. Eyes, lips, and that tummy pouch. I like arms, legs, and a neck. I'm pretty fond of heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. What about eyes, ears, mouth, nose? Yeah, those too, but mostly heads, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes. Intelligence. This